Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to generate this design with the help of Figma AI. The images and also the layout was generated using the AI. And I'm going to answer the question if this AI is actually going to take your job at this instant. Some users still don't have access to this AI feature. Without taking much of your time, let's jump into the video. Once you see this icon, it means you have access to the Figma AI. Now I'm going to click on this and let's start with the first option we have here, which is the first draft. Let's say I have a project to create a menu app. When I click on the first draft, I'm just going to add a prompt here, create a food menu app with delivery options. Once I'm okay with that, I can just hit this button. But let me show you some other things we can do here. You can decide to generate a high fidelity, which is the basic app, or the wireframes. Then you can do the same thing for a site and also the wireframe for a website. Here, Figma is going to create our designs based on 315 components that the AI is going to use. So it's likely that we can have almost the same app based on our prompt. If we're using the same prompt, we can get similar app, but this is actually great. So I'm going to pick the basic app and we can now make this particular design. In just some few seconds, Figma is going to try to generate our design. This is just to give you an idea. And with this same prompt, I was able to create, I think this is the second time I'm getting this particular design. So the AI is not going to replace you, but rather improve your workflow and for better productivity. So for this now, I will have to click on the icon here to close the menu bar. You can try using the same prompt to test to see if you can get this. You can use it multiple times. Here, I'm going to select this for a different design and we have other options here. So let's say we're sticking with this first option, or you can go with this second option. So once you're good, you can even make changes to some designs if you're not okay. Let's say I want to reduce the corner radius, or we want to change the background color entirely. So on this end, we have the make changes button. I'm going to click this, and the first thing here is for the background color. So here we can change the color of our system. So let's say I'm picking blue for this. It's going to change everything. So let's say I'm sticking to this particular color. And we can even switch between the dark mode and the light mode of this particular design that was generated by the AI. And we can change the corner radius. So let's say I'm trying to reduce this, make everything looks like a square. And deep down, you're wondering, how is this even possible? From the look of things here, it's all these items are connected to a variable and we can just easily make the changes here because they are all variables. So it checks they all have probably different values, and when you change that, it tries to adjust them maybe based on a particular range that was set. Now, let's look at the spacing here. So it's the same thing. We can increase the spacing between our items and it's still the same idea. Everything probably connected in a variable, and we can just play around with the figures, or this is going to have a ratio they are increasing this with. And we can also change the font family of our design. So here this is a sans serif, so let's pick a serif font, and you see automatically it's going to change everything that we're having on our design. So you see, this generates actually a nice design or something you can start working with. So enough of this. Let's just try to change one or two things here. You can add a prompt here and let's say change, let's see how smart this, deliver to delivery ads, like this, like address. Let's just see address. So let's just wait for, this is what I'm actually targeting. So let's see how smart the AI feature here is. So you see this works pretty well, and you see it has changed that to delivery address. So we can issue prompt and then this is going to actually create our designs for us. Now I'm going to close this and let's look at some other AI features here again. So we can make changes. You can do that. I think we've seen this already, and I'll go back, and we can also create images. Let's click on this. I'll say make an image of a creamy burger. So this, I'm going to click this, and let me try to zoom in so we can all see, and I have this indicating that the image is being generated. So now we have our images being generated, and you see we have 4 different options. All you need to do, you can just drag and just drop anyone you want, drag and drop anyone of the images. So let's close this, and this is going to lead us to the next feature here. So let's try to remove the background of this image. I'm going to select this, and make sure you're selecting the image. Then we have this remove background. Now I can click on the remove background, and let's wait for the AI to do the magic. So now we have this. This is not too clean because of the nature of the image. You still notice that there's a hand behind, but this works pretty well when I try that with other images. And let's also look at some other features like the layout renaming. I'm going to take all of this out, and let's zoom in here and see. I'm going to click this, and let's try to rename all the layouts inside this. All you need to do is to click on this AI, and we have the rename layers. So this is going to go through our designs, rename the layouts, so we don't have to start renaming them manually. And let's look at one other feature again that I'm impressed with. We can translate this to some of the language that have been specified. So I'm going to close this, just hold Command Shift so we can select this particular text. And I'm going to click on this icon again, and let's translate this to French. So now I can select this, and let's wait for the AI to do the magic. It's going to translate the burger. So in French, this is the name in French. And you can do that with other languages of your choice. And let's look at one other thing here. And I can come in here and try to shorten this text. So I can click this and decide to just come here and say shorten this, or we can actually rewrite this. So I'll just shorten this, and let's see. So find A3s or meal. It's going to shorten that. You can even make your text, maybe try to say, okay, make this catchy, or just some other things by using this option here, which is to rewrite this. So I can go with this, rewrite this, and so let's wait and see. So let's see, make this catchy, something like this, and then rewrite this. So now we have another result after rewriting this, discover delicious, and whatever that is at the end. These are some of the features, and I believe with time we're going to see more features, and I can say that I'm really impressed with this, and this is going to improve your workflow. Like I said earlier, the AI is not going to replace you, but rather it's going to make you work faster because the components there are being generated by humans like you. If you're new to my channel, please kindly hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.